Hey guys, in this video I want to talk about the fear of getting fat during a lean bulk. Before I get into that topic, guys, I encourage you to check out my new book called Massive Iron. You can find a link to Massive Iron below. If you're not satisfied with your progress, Massive Iron not only contains 20 workout systems that I have developed, but it will also teach you to maximize any training system by maximizing every set. So if you're not satisfied with your progress, please check out Massive Iron, link below. Let's talk about the question, can I bulk without getting fat? This question is something I get quite frequently. There's this fear in this industry that if you go on a lean bulk, you're going to get fat. Here's the issue. There are a lot of guys out there making two bulking mistakes. The first bulking mistake is they have their diet nailed down. They have a bulking diet nailed down where they're eating X amount of calories, but their training, quite frankly, stinks. They're in the gym. They're not maximizing sets. They just go into the gym and they're not pushing for progressive overload. They're not using a good exercise selection. They're just kind of doing a program, but this program doesn't have any concrete or hardcore focus on progressive overload. I want you to understand something. A bulk without a quality gym workout that is focused on progressive overload is simply a fat gain program. Let me repeat that. A bulk, even a lean bulk, that has a program that isn't focused on progressive overload is simply a fat gain program. It's my opinion that you need to go into the gym and be maximizing every set during a bulk. If you're not, you're wasting time, you're wasting gains, you're wasting progress, and you're just eating extra calories for naught. So that's the first mistake guys make on lean bulks. The second mistake is they eat far too many calories. They eat far too many calories on a bulk. They bulk too aggressively. Natural lifters, during their first year of training, if they haven't built any muscle mass, have the potential to build about, and this isn't a restriction, this is a guideline. I'm not trying to limit you, but I'm trying to tell you some real numbers from my experience and the research I've done. Natural lifters during their first year of lifting have the potential to gain about 16 up to 16 pounds of muscle. I tell them to aim for 12 to 16. Cat, get out of there. The second year of lifting, sorry, my cat's getting into trouble. Second year of lifting, they have the potential to gain about half of that, so about 6 to 8, and each year thereafter, it's cut in half again. So 12 to 16 first year, 6 to 8 second year, third year 3 to 4. Things decrease by about half each year if you're gaining at an optimal rate. Now, let's say you're in your first year of training, and you have the potential to gain 12 to 16 pounds of muscle mass. I tell guys to aim for about a 25 to 30% weight gain above that. So, if you're looking at gaining 15 pounds of muscle your first year of training, aim to gain about 20 to 22 pounds on the scale. This is a little bit less than 2 pounds per month. So you want to structure your bulk so you're gaining a little bit less than 2 pounds per month. Anything more than this during a bulk is simply going to be extra fat. To get to this level, you need to be counting the number of calories you are taking in each day. You don't need to count specifically, know exactly, but you do need to have a ballpark. You do need to know that you're in that ballpark. The more precise you are, the more precise you're going to be when it comes to controlling fat gain. So a precision diet helps you curtail that fat gain. So if you're very worried about gaining fat during a bulk, just make sure you have a handle over what you're eating each day. You're counting calories, know what you're eating. So those are the two mistakes guys make when they're bulking. They eat too aggressively, or they start a lean bulk program and their training sucks. They're not maximizing their sets in the gym. What I recommend is going into the gym and maximizing every set. That way, if you're pushing every set close to failure, not to failure, but if you're pushing every set for as many reps as possible and stopping that set when you feel like you might fail on the next rep or when your form starts to break down, you can look in the mirror and say, I have maximized every set of that day. I'm maximizing my bulk. That is the way I recommend doing it, no matter what type of program you're doing. Now, if you think that adding a little bit of fat makes you fat, if you think adding a little bit of fat to your frame is going to make you look fat, then you're probably not going to gain much muscle. All the guys I know in this industry that have built a lot of muscle mass have added a little bit of fat during the process. Adding 5 pounds of fat, adding 7 pounds of fat over 2 years isn't going to turn you into a fatty. Okay, it's not going to turn you into a very large man. If you gain 22 pounds of muscle and 7 pounds of fat, you're going to look incredible. You got to consider the body composition changes. 22 pounds of fat and a 7 pound or even a 5 pound fat addition, that's still keeping you about at the same body fat percentage you're at now because you're gaining so much muscle. But because you're adding so much muscle to your body, you're going to look 10 times better. And then, after this 2 or 3 year lean bulk period is done, you can go on a cutting diet for 2 months, shed away that trivial amount of fat you've gained, and look amazing for the rest of your life. It's really that simple. On the other hand, if you're so paranoid about gaining 1 extra pound of fat that you won't lean bulk at all, I can't help you. I simply can't help you. I have no magic. I have no magical way of assuring you that you'll never gain 1 ounce of fat during a bulk, and I would not lie to you or pretend to you that I could come up with some magic system. If I could assure you, if I could find a way to cut down, reduce calories dramatically, and not allow you to reduce completely the potential that you might gain 2 or 3 pounds of fat during a bulk, I would be a millionaire. The process of muscle building requires materials, raw materials. You're constantly breaking down your muscles and you're constantly rebuilding these muscles. People don't get fat from eating a lot of clean food. So you just gotta remember that. Eat mostly clean food on your lean bulk. Avoid a lot of extra calories like chips, cookies, and soda, and just trust in the process. You're not going to get fat, guys. You might gain a little bit of fat, but you're not going to get fat. Why? Because you're trusting me, and I've helped many people do this. Get your clean food in. Get your goals in line, your weight gain goals in line with the natural standards I presented earlier in this video, and get in the gym and maximize every set. So guys, I hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, there's a link below to a Q&A. Come on over there, post your questions. I answer every question in that Q&A. And if you've made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.